On this day, I would love for you to ask yourself, how does an abundant life looks like for me? How does an abundant life looks like for you? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, observe with what are you at peace with and with what you are having some kind of struggle. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, remind yourself that you are alive. And with being alive is also the opportunity to keep adjusting your perspective about whatever it is that you are going through. Just one more thing. Just one thing. Keep breathing deeply. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, realize that an abundant life could look like for you very different than for others. And it is okay. You don't have to think the same as others, and they don't have to think the same as you because they have other priorities. They may or may not come from different generations than you. They may or may not have the same worries that you have. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, realize how do you interact with those that abundance life means very different than for you. How do you interact with those that believe life is beautiful, la vie est belle, and those that believe, you know what, this is the end? Because do you realize that you interact with different people that may have different ideas than yours about what abundance looks like? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am inviting you to declare, I liberate the reach of my beliefs. I liberate the reach of my belief. I am already successful at fill in the blank. Awesome. Are you adding more gratitude? Do you believe that being more abundant is only about having more stuff? What about considering being more abundant about how can you become more in alignment with what you love? How can you make sure that whatever it is that you love the most, you experience it more often? And realize that abundance means different things for different people. For some, the opportunity to express their voice, their opinion is very, very important. For others, will be family. For others, will be the opportunity to give themselves to taste new things. To have peace. Do you realize that there have been people waiting for things that you don't even know exist? So how do you interact with them? Or do you have a life where everyone around you, absolutely everyone around you, think exactly like you? Take a deep breath in. And exhale. I liberate the reach of my beliefs. I liberate the reach of my beliefs. Do you believe that you can be more productive? Or do you believe that for being more productive, that is for fill in the blank? And where does productivity matters to you? Because for some people would be at work, for others would be at home. For others would be in the experiences that they allow themselves to have. Take a deep breath in and exhale, keeping to the question with you in mind. How does an abundant life looks like for me? How does an abundant life looks like for you? Do you believe that we can all be better together? Do you believe that we can live in peace? Do you believe that you can create a place where people love to work? Do you believe that there are other ways to do things beyond the ways that you have done them? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, realize that you are here expanding your sphere of consciousness, expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding and raising your level of alertness. By being here, you realize that the treasures of others may or may not be the same treasures that you have. However, in your interactions with others, your willingness to speak is important, and your willingness to listen is important as well. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I liberate the reach of my beliefs. I liberate the reach of my belief. Is it possible that you are attached to past events where you perceive you got some promises that weren't fulfilled? Do you dare to have new promises? Do you dare to review which ones was the best thing that happened that didn't come into fulfillment? Because thanks to that you have reached Philoban. Or are you too concerned with blaming others for what you have or don't have? And you are avoiding to see in which ways you are responsible for your own life. Are you willing to collaborate with others just if they look like you and do the same as you? Or are you willing to embrace some people that may think very different because they have other concerns very different than yours? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I believe the reach of my belief. I believe the reach of my beliefs. Which do you find is your biggest dilemma right now? Take a deep breath in and exhale. How would you love that situation to be solved? Take a deep breath in and exhale. What would you love to experience? In which way or form? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, realize where is your focus. Is your focus on what is abundance for you? Or is your focus on what is wrong for others to believe that is abundance? Because do you realize that you will choose who are those that you will spend your time with? Who are those that you are willing to collaborate with? Based on what you believe is abundant. And is it possible that someone that looks very different than you have a secret of the most productive way to do what you would love to get ready for, what you have been trying to prepare for? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I liberate the reach of my beliefs. I liberate the reach of my beliefs. And if you're saying something like, actually, I have an abundant life. I feel inspired. I am collaborating with awesome people. Then, in which way are you sharing your knowledge? So others could also follow the path if they choose. There will be some people who follow the path, and there will others that create their own path. And in doing that, they create a path for others. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I liberate the reach of my belief. I liberate the reach of my beliefs. I liberate the reach of my beliefs. Blessing.